Hello students, welcome to your English grammar class. Today we are going to start with the new chapter, verbs. Verbs is not a new topic for you all. We have been doing this since many years, right? For the most basic definition for the verb is, yes, right, the action verb. The action that you do, the word that is used in the sentence to describe that action is called a verb. So very quickly I'll be briefing you all with the topics and then helping you all solve the exercise. The explanation part of this chapter I have already shared the link. Kindly view that. Okay. So doing verbs is, what does these do? There are primarily three kinds of verbs. Okay, what are the three kinds of verb? Doing verbs, being verbs, and having verbs. So in doing verbs, it indicates the action or work that is done by the subject, like you eat, you play, you run, you jump. Your actions, these are the doing verbs. That is something which you are doing, right? Then what are being verbs? Being verbs indicate the being or existence. I am, he is, they are, all these kinds of words, they are all being or they show your existence. Having verbs show, it indicates the having or possession of something by the subject, what the subject is having. He has a car, so has is showing you the possession, so that is a having verb. He had tea, so here had is showing you that he had tea. Okay. Further, verbs can be classified into principal or main verb. So main verb is the root form of the action word. It can be modified as per the tense required in a sentence. Okay, so it alone makes a sentence complete and meaningful. So Namrata kicks the football. So here kicks, you don't need what is the main verb? The main verb is like where you don't need a helping verb to complete the sentence. Okay, so in this sentences, can you see any helping verb near the verb? No. So Namita kicks the football, so this is the only action, so here it's the main verb. Moving on to auxiliary or helping verbs. Okay, an auxiliary verb is used with a main verb to express its different moods according to the tenses. An auxiliary verb and helping verb are the same thing. Okay, so they both are the same thing, so need not confuse yourself. An auxiliary verb and a helping verb, they are both same. So all your am, is, are, was, were, have, has, will, shall, do, does, might, may, all these come under your auxiliary verbs. Okay, so Meeta is practicing for her typing test. So here is the auxiliary word or the verb or the helping verb. Okay, I hope this much is clear with you. Okay, so now let's begin with the next topics, that is finite verb and non-finite verb. So a finite verb changes its form in accordance with the subject of the sentence, whether it depends on whether the subject is in whether the subject is singular, plural, or first, second, third person, and it shows the tense in the sentence. Like with I, we'll use play cricket, we will use play cricket, and with he, we'll use plays cricket. And non-finite verb remains neutral towards the tense of the sentence, means it doesn't change. Okay, it does not change according to the subject. Non-finite verbs forms do not show any tense, person, number, or subject. Okay, so they are just for example, if I say I learn something new to improve my personality, one should sleep early to wake up early. Okay, I hope it's clear. Let's move on to kinds of verbs. Kinds of verbs, transitive and intransitive. What is a transitive verb? A verb which requires an object to complete its sense is called a transitive verb. Okay, so like for example, a transitive verb requires an object to complete its sense. This verb speaks of an action which passes from the sender, that is the subject, to the object. So the action is passed from the subject to the object, then it is transitive. Intransitive verb, a verb which does not require an object. So this intransitive verb does not require an object, okay, to complete its sense. It is called an intransitive verb. It speaks of an action which does not pass to an object, okay. So it makes sense in itself only. The baby sleeps, so that's making sense. You don't need an object for that. Moving on to the exercise A. Fill in the blanks with correct forms of verbs, auxiliary or main verbs. A basket of fruits dash given to us. A basket of fruits was given to us. So this is showing the past tense. 20 rupees dash not a big amount. 20 rupees is not a big amount. All servants and maids have taken a day off. Like if you go see eighth one, he dash not pay unless he is compelled. He will not pay. These are auxiliary verbs which you are putting over here, okay. He dash play football before his marriage. He used to play football before his marriage. Try doing these on your own. Moving on to exercise B. Change the nouns given in the bracket into verbs and fill in the blanks. These nouns you have to change it into verbs. She dashed to understand the problem. She failed to understand. Failure ka what will it become? Failed. He dashed to help me. Refusal ka refused. I did not dash to hurt your feelings. Intention, intend. The teacher will dash a new monitor. Appointment, so appoint. Try doing these on your own. Now exercise C. In each of the following sentences, choose whether the highlighted verb is transitive or intransitive. Write T for transitive and INT for intransitive. I worked all night. So there is no subject over here. So it is intransitive. They laughed at the joke. No sorry. I worked all night. The first one I'm again starting with it. The I worked all night. So there is no object over here. So it is intransitive. They laughed at the joke. Again here there is no object. So intransitive. She slept for 8 hours. Again here there is no object. So it is intransitive. But even if these sentences are not having having objects, but they are making complete sense. See this one. We clean our room every day. So here, what are we cleaning? Our room. So action is transferred. So this is a transitive verb. Those people painted their house blue. So again, there is an object over here. So transitive. These both sentences have object in it. So they are transitive. Moving on to exercise D. Underline the verbs in the following sentences and write them under their proper heading. The police caught the thieves after chasing them for 2 hours. So here caught is the finite verb and chasing is the non-finite verb. After realizing his mistake, Shikhar immediately apologized to the teacher. So apologized is the finite verb and realizing is the non-finite verb. Similarly, try doing these on your own. In case if you have any doubts, you all can call me. Thank you.